Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Monday, January 22nd. I just got home from school and it has been a day. It started out with a field trip first thing this morning, which was great. It was a 5th grade field trip. We went to go see the orchestra. The setup of the field trip was a little of a mess, not on our part, but on their part, frankly. But it was really good. The kids really liked it. They said the first song and the last song were the best. I said, okay. And the kids were really behaved really well, which was great. And can I just say, it is so nice to go, like, being in charge of field trips is something that I do often. And it's really nice to have like these people who like know how to do field trips and like know what to do and like read emails. It's just so nice to just like, you know, when people take care of things that they're supposed to take care of, and I really appreciate that. Then I got back and it was like whole hot mess central, because I think I've mentioned before, I have like a weird planning thing. So like my normal days, I have 30 minutes of planning, but the 5th grade teachers usually come really late. If you're watching this, one of my 5th grade teachers, sorry, but you come really late. And so usually by the time like the 5th grade students get picked up and I go to the bathroom, like we're down to 15 minutes. It's basically nothing. But some days I have like extra planning because I like don't have 1st grade this day, or I don't have that class. And so today was supposed to be a day of like my most amount of planning, and I was like, great, I have a lot of stuff to do because I'm gonna be out, which we'll talk about in a minute. I was like, I have a lot of stuff to do, so I had like this whole long list of things to do, and then I got an email that was like, you need to go to pre-K. They also wanted me in pre-K like from 12 till the end of the day, and like I had a class, and then I also had to teach pre-K, but I had to teach the other pre-K. It was a hot mess. We just did not have enough subs today. Even like the sub I was supposed to have canceled. I don't know what's going on, but it was a mess. So that was really frustrating because I like thought I was gonna get all the things done, didn't get anything done, and then was also like super overstimulated in pre-K. I am not cut out to be a pre-K teacher. Kudos to all of you who are. Congratulations, because it's not my thing. But it's fine. We're good. We lived. We survived. Everybody got home safely, so you know, it's all good. So anyway, I'm home. This week's a little bit weird. So what I think this week is gonna be is, oh, I just realized this was a terrible time to pick up the camera, because tomorrow I have a normal day of school, but I have a thing after school, an open house for like people who might want to apply to go next year, because it's like a half neighborhood school and half choice school situation. And then Wednesday I have a full day training at my school, so I'm going to school but I'm at training all day, and then Wednesday night's normal, and then Thursday and Friday I'm going out of town for the Georgia Music Educators Association conference, and I'm presenting, which I'm so excited about. A little bit nervous, but very excited. I've already had some people who emailed me and been like, I saw your name on the list and I'm so excited to see you. So it'll be good because I know I have some people that will be there, and I know like people from my district who are excited to come, and so that's exciting. I've never even been to GMEA, and now I'm like going to present, so I'm excited. And we are actually going to make a weekend of it and take the dogs, and we rented a cabin at a nearby state park, and so husband's gonna hang out with the dogs while I'm presenting and learning and all that, and then when I'm, you know, not at the conference and after the conference is over, I can go and we can hike and have fun. So that is the plan for this week. So this will probably be really, well, you know, these end up either being like super short because I have no time, or it's like super long because I just won't stop talking to you. So I guess we'll see which one this one falls into. Anyway, right now what I'm gonna do is I have choir tonight. So I have learned my lesson, and I am no longer expecting myself to do 8,000 things on choir nights. So all I'm gonna do is go change, because I really just want to put my comfy clothes on. And not that my outfit's not comfy, but like I'm like, you know, when you're just like, I need comfy clothes, like that's how I'm feeling right now. And then I just need to do a couple of like tidying up things, which is what I have on my ideal week, is like in between choir and school, is just like tidy the house, because I realized that that was the best use of my time and it's not going to stress me out. So I just need to like put some clothes away, do the dishes, that kind of stuff, and then we'll be good. Go to choir. Well, then I'll eat, then I'll go to choir. So this is my plan for today. Yesterday, we finally got the Christmas stuff back in the attic. I like boxed it all up on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, because I didn't have school, but I didn't have time all week, so we had musical auditions, so I didn't have time at all week to put any of it away. So we finally got it all away yesterday. It's also really a two-person job to get it up in the attic. It was a mess. And then we went through and like cleaned out the kitchen and got rid of a ton of just like dishes we don't need and extra this, extra that, reorganize things. And so now we have like a little bit of space, which is great. One of my big things this year is like organizing things, and the kitchen is one of the biggest things. So we did like dishes. We still need to do like Tupperware and like the pantry and that kind of stuff, but I kind of feel like it's one thing at a time, especially if you need like husband and I talking about, you know, like, do you like this? Do you not like this? You know, where should this go? And like, we have to actually do that together versus like me going through just throwing everything away. So that is the story. That is what's going on. Let's go get comfy. Let's find some comfy clothes, get two things. I'm really excited to present, and I'm extra excited that I was smart enough that I took a presentation I have done online at like a virtual conference, and I'm doing it in person because I've already done it. I already had all the slides. I already had the printables, which I'm gonna be nice and print out and take, because when we had the TPT conference, everyone was like super excited that I had the worksheets printed out, and then I ran out because I didn't have enough. So we're learning from that mistake and printing out a whole bunch, and it's gonna be a great time. Or it'll crash and burn, one or the other. We'll see. I guess we can see which one this is going to turn into. But I started this project in a previous vlog, so I wanted to show you the ending of it. So this is like a little rolly cart, and I put all of my like journaling supplies because it was just a big hot mess. And so I put a thing on the top so I can use it as an extra surface, especially if I'm sitting at the couch, because this thing is like nothing. Also, I need to water the plants. But then it also comes off, and I have a couple extra like notebooks and like some pens that have to be like this way on there. And then I have all of these like little candle jars full of different things. And I went by type. So I have like mild liners and colored pencils, markers, Tombows. These are Crayola Twistables. I'm like all about these right now, which I know is super random. And then a couple more. I have like tape. These gelato things I'm obsessed with right now, some pens, and then markers in like the little case that came in, and then a couple extra like notebooks and things in there. So that has been super fun because I can roll the thing around, so it can stay here next to my couch, which is usually where I work in the morning. I can roll it over to my desk. If I really wanted to, I could roll it into the like, what's that place called? Living room. Jeez, Becca. But then I also can be like, oh, I'm gonna use mild liners today, and just like grab this and take it with me wherever I need to take it with me. So I feel like it's gonna be a good setup, and everything's all nice and organized. Looks all pretty. Here's Nyla. Nyla, are you ready to go to a cabin this weekend? Are we gonna have so much fun? You wanna go to a cabin and have a lot of fun? Go hiking? Sound good? Yeah. Oh, you're a spoiled dog. Because we went on a New Year's trip, so they've already been cabining once, and we already have booked to go to Disney World and stay in a cabin. They're going with us there. You're gonna have like 3 trips in the first half of the year. Spoiled dogs. All right. I need to find a charger. Change my clothes. I want to elaborate on that for a minute. This is my bullet journal, and my bullet journal is basically where I like plan things and do goal setting and planning and all that kind of stuff. So one thing I had in here is my ideal week. I talked about it before, but basically it's just where you like think through what you would like your week to look like. I kind of wish I'd done it in a pencil so I could change things up a little bit. I did have like a draft that I used for a while, but I have like morning, this line is the 10 hours that I'm gone at work, and then at evening. So if you see, like, here's Monday, I have tidy, and then dinner and read, because I would like to. I was like watching TV while I did that, but I would like to get into the habit of like reading or something more useful than watching TV, and then go to choir, and then come home. And I don't have anything after I come home because it just kind of depends on what time I get home and what I'm in the mood for. But going through this gave me two things, especially on Mondays. One is that I don't have enough time to actually like accomplish a lot of stuff. And also I usually don't finish cleaning things up from the weekend. So that's why I have tidy here, because I always seem to need to do that. And then the other thing is like reading during dinner instead of watching TV. Now it is an ideal week. So I told you tomorrow I have a thing after school. So like this is not going to look how it does now, but it's just kind of like, if, you know, if I had a normal week, what would I like for it to look like? And this is kind of how I have it set up currently. So things are still subject to change. Hi, thank you. I also added little tabs to my bullet journal so I can easily find different pages, which is very handy. And then I have like a January tab. I've started doing February. I've already run out. I leave like a couple pages in between like things that I've written and then before like my first spread, and I've already run out. I have like 1.5 left. So I need to remember to like leave more, but this is, look at that. That makes me really happy because this means we're doing stuff in there. Since I know you were just like on edge thinking about this whole topic, in the ideal week, I'm gonna be changing Monday nights to 5 to 6 admin / tidy, 6 to 6:45 eat dinner and chill for a second, because by the time I finished upstairs it was like 6:20, and then I had to like assemble food. So I assembled food and then I did the dishes and fed the dogs and that kind of stuff. And by the time I actually ate, it was 6:40, and I was like, I need to go upstairs and change in 5 minutes. Which I ended up not doing because now it's been 9 minutes, but I'm gonna go change and I'm going to scurry on out of here. Hello, happy Tuesday. I am home for about another minute. We have an open house tonight for like people interested in coming to school next year. So I had the distinct pleasure of driving all the way home, a little like 30 minutes away, letting the dogs out. I did fix my hair. Wow, which is why I'm coming back upstairs. Oh, also, might be nice to not stink if I'm meeting new parents. Forgot my headband upstairs. So, fix my hair, change my shoes, let the dogs out, and now I'm gonna go back to school. Yay! How exciting. Today was a good day. Nyla, stop. Today was actually a good day. To be honest, I was real grumpy this morning because I was like grumpy yesterday and went to bed grumpy and woke up grumpy. And so I was just like in a full-on mood, but the day went really well and really helped to kind of pull me out of that funk. So I'm gonna stir up this coffee, put my headband on, and I'll see you on the flip side. Hello, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Today I had a training all day. It was actually a really good one. It was from a group called Arts Now, which is all about integrating arts and content areas. So they have like a program with my school. Somehow they're like more like partners, or I don't know. There's some kind of term for it. So it's a really big thing. I've actually been to their training in the summer a few years ago, because my previous school was also starting to get into all of that. So I was familiar, which was great, but let me hold the reindeer for a little bit. So that was an all-day thing that went really well. Tonight, I am exhausted. Well, let's back up. Yesterday I had open house. I didn't come back and talk to you. I didn't do anything last night. I got home and it was late and I ate and sat on the couch. Yesterday and today I tried to show you like little bits of my morning routine because I've been really working in January on the whole like, it's supposed to be like my ideal week, but January's been so busy with like, this week's been weird with like the thing yesterday, and today I'll tell you about it in a second. And then like last week we had auditions for the musical, and so we've had a lot of like that kind of stuff going on, and so I haven't really had like ideal afternoons, but my mornings have been really good, and so I've changed my morning routines a little bit. Really the biggest thing is I was working out 4 days a week, 20 minutes. And it was supposed to be that on Wednesdays I would sleep in during that time, but usually I would just accidentally sleep in on some other day. So that would happen. And then I just felt so rushed in the morning, like, cause that was like 20 minutes and then I would, you know, like try to get things. It was so rushed, but I didn't want to get up any earlier because I was just kind of like, I know I used to get up at 4:30, but I just can't do it anymore. So I get up about 5 o'clock now, right in between like 4:45 and 5:10 is kind of my sweet spot at the moment. And so what I'm doing now is I'm working out 3 days a week for 30 minutes. So it actually ends up being 10 minutes longer, but then that gives me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't have that workout block. So on those 2 days, I just like come downstairs, have my smoothie, make my coffee, feed the dogs, and then I write in my journal for a little bit while I'm drinking my coffee, and then I have extra time for work. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I only have, depending on, you know, at what point in those 15 minutes I get up, and you know, like how long I have a cool down after a workout and stuff like that. I sometimes have like 30 minutes to work in the morning. Sometimes I have like 10. So I don't really have anything right now scheduled in those. It's gonna be just like admin stuff. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually end up with like a full hour. And so that way I just have like more like dedicated time. So that is a big thing that I've been changing. It's been going pretty well. I've been doing a really good job waking up on time. Today, well, tomorrow, I'm headed out of town for a conference for the Georgia Music Educators Association. I've actually never been at this conference. I mean, it's like a big thing, like all the music teachers pretty much go to it. Maybe not all, or at least like every couple years we'll go. It's huge, but I've actually never been. And this time I'm not only going, but I'm actually presenting. So that's gonna be a whole experience because I've never even been there. So like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, I've been to conferences, but like, I have no idea. So don't really know what to expect. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna present. I asked how many people I should like expect in my session, and the lady said between like 75 and 100. And I was like, holy cow. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited, a little bit nervous. I'm weirdly more nervous for this than I was for the TPT conference. I think because one, I know that there's gonna be people from my district who are gonna attend because they know me, like they've been making a big deal about like, oh, Becca's, you know, presenting. There's 3 of us from my district presenting. I mean, we have 55 schools, so you know, it's pretty normal that 3 out of the 55. And so that's happening. And yeah. So I'm excited. It'll be good. I've done this presentation actually online before. So that was really smart on my part, actually. I'm really glad I did that because I already had the slides for it. I already had the worksheets for it, which I printed out, which is gonna be a big thing today. I've done it before, so like I know what I'm gonna say. And so that has taken a big load off, especially because it has been a little bit crazy the last couple weeks. And so I'm just glad that I like already had that done. So all that to say, tonight I'm exhausted, but we gotta get to work because I need to pack. I gotta decide what I'm gonna wear for my presentation. I have no earthly idea, like none, no idea. So decide what I'm gonna wear. I need to pack. I need to go through because I said I've been printing out copies of the worksheets, because when I did the TBT conference, the worksheets were available online, but I printed out a few of them for people who wanted them, and then everybody wanted them, which I wasn't expecting, and I didn't have enough because I had run out of ink. So I started early and like was go ahead and doing them, but I need to staple them, and some of them printed out like page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some of them printed out like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's gonna be a giant disaster tonight as I try to go through and get them all done and in the right order and stapled. But I think it's really gonna help add to people's experience, because then they don't have as much to write down. They have like all the notation for the songs I'm gonna talk about and like those kind of things. So I'm glad that I did that, but it is gonna be a lot of work tonight. So I need to do that. I need to pack. I need to get the dogs ready, like get their food. I usually put it like in bags so I can just like rip it and put it in, gather all their stuff, and yeah, just get ready. So today will be the last day in this vlog, and I'm really hoping I can carve out some time to take a bath, because I really want a bath. And I know I'm not gonna have a bath for like the next couple days, because I don't think there should be a bathtub. Or if there's a bathtub, it's gonna be like a sad bathtub and not like a nice bathtub like I have. And these are very important things, clearly. I'm just gonna show you Nyla's face, because her level of concentration is unmatched when I take her toys, because she's squeaking. This was the Christmas present. It's actually in really good condition. I expected it to be completely ripped apart within like the day of Christmas, so I'm impressed. It was, well, I had two, so you know, hypothetically one for Charlie, one for Nyla, but they both play with both of them, so there's that. All right, I remember that I got my sunrise alarm clock while we were talking one day, and I showed it to you, and I have to say that is definitely one of the reasons I've been getting up on time, is that dang alarm clock. So basically the sunrise alarm clock, it like mimics the sunlight, so it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until whatever time you set. So you can make it like different lengths. You can make it 5 minutes, you can make it 20 minutes. It also has like a reverse like a sunset feature, and different things like that. It gets super bright. Super bright. I had to turn it down. I did find in your settings you can turn it down, but yeah, and then you can have it with sound or without sound. So I have it without sound, but it like I have it turned the dimness way down. It still will wake me up like halfway through my sunrise, and it's much more peaceful, I must say, than like the alarm blaring in my ear, because I have it going off like 10 minutes before my alarm does. So by then I'm like a little bit awake already, and that has been really nice. I hate getting jerked out of sleep. It does not go well for me. So I have found that to be super helpful. How are you showing Dottie in this one? Hello. Are you excited for our camping trip? Yeah, mommy has to work and go to a conference, but you get to camp. Yeah, you do. Is it gonna be so much fun? It is gonna rain, so I don't think we're gonna get a lot of hiking in. But we're gonna go in the car, we're gonna snuggle on the couch, we'll get to walk, have some fire. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Hey, you. Alright, I think I've got most of my stuff situated. I have clothes I'm taking. Unfortunately, I need a lot of different shoes. And I don't know a good way around that, because like it's gonna rain really bad, so I need like rain boots, but then I'm also gonna want sandals, because I'm not gonna want to like put on, you know, real shoes if I'm just like taking the dog's OUT. And then if we go hiking, I need some kind of like tennis shoes, but then I need like presenting shoes, and then if I go, and then I need another pair of shoes for like the day that I'm not presenting. So I don't really know where I'm gonna put all these shoes. Yeah, which I guess I also need a bag for to take a blanket. I have things to take, and then these are like toiletry items, so we're getting there. Alrighty, I have now put together 106 packets that should be enough. The person in charge told me to expect about 75 to 100, so hopefully 106 will be good. I just want to make sure that everybody who wants one gets one, and I swear if anybody throws them on the floor or does not take them with them, I will destroy them. This is your warning right now. Anyways, so that is done. It was kind of a pain. Actually, to be fully honest, it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating it being. So that's good. I need to just make sure that I don't leave them like I left all of my business cards and printables and QR codes when I went to the TPG conference, because I don't know that I've ever been more upset with myself in my life. So that's good. I might even go put them in the car right now just to make sure. But yeah, I got stuff at least mostly packed. I'm gonna double check the outfit I picked with husband, see what he thinks, get his opinion on blazer situations, and yeah, that's my plan moving forward. Right now I am starving, so I'm gonna go make some dinner. Make a list about what I need that I don't have already packed that I need to get packed, and yeah, just get ready to go in the morning and head on up. So wish me luck on my first conference. I mean, by the time you see this, it will be over, so you know, it's either gonna be great or it's gonna be terrible, but either way I'm probably not gonna die. So it'll be fun. Actually, I feel pretty good about it, so I'm not too worried about it. It will be a little weird, but it should be good. So I'm excited. I am. My one thing is I feel a little underqualified because I just really wish I had a master's degree, because I feel kind of bad like with just my bachelor's. And I know that's dumb, but that is how I feel, and probably no one else is gonna care, but I feel like it's a big thing. I really wanted to start my master's degree this year, but it's not gonna happen, so we're gonna have to make it next year. I've already got the program picked out and everything, just with time and new school and money and everything, it just was not gonna be this year. So I'm gonna go make a list, make some dinner, continue getting things ready, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.